Well, good morning, PSC1025, and welcome to week 11. So this week, as you're reading through chapter 11, we're going to obviously build on what we did last week with kind of establishing what a bureaucracy is, its purpose, and what it does, to then look at municipal governments in greater detail. And so if we consider, right, there's like 90,000 or so local governments across the country with, varied, responsibilities and organization and visibility. And what we're going to do is kind of understand the ways that, most county governments, use a commissioner form to basically govern through either a council executive or a commission administrative system to maintain major infrastructural elements within that particular county, like roads and bridges, for example, or maybe utilities. And then within that, right, we'll have municipal governments that are these multi-purpose governments that are, formed through various different entities with mayors and town managers and councils and all kinds of complex elements there. And as a result, right, we see that in most cases, the municipal governments in the form of like your city, your town, or village council operates alongside that of your county commissioner and its council. Now, within this municipal government, obviously, we have all kinds of special districts and with single purposes. Probably the most well-known would be school districts, right, which dominate K through 12 education in this country, who are responsible, again, for providing the necessary resources, infrastructure, and support to support public education within that particular district. There may also be something like water conservation districts. No matter what, though, right, when we talk about local governance, right, they're not sovereign like a state government, right, meaning they are still beholden to that state government. And yes, there is a reciprocal relationship between state and local government. However, right, the state tends to trump over the decisions of municipal governments, whether they are the district, the council, or the county commissioners. So what I'm hoping is that you'll take away is as we moved through the late 20th century into the 21st century, these political entities were not too particularly partisan. But I would say in the last 20 or 30 years, they have become increasingly conservative, Republican, progressive, liberal. And as a result, right, the day-to-day issues that, really concerned most Americans in your community and in the school district have become heated topics that have national attention in the media. So with all of that, again, chapter 11 is your reading this week, and then discussion 10 and quiz 10. Reach out if you have any questions.